Okay, so today I'm going to teach you all how to template the bottom of a shower. The reason that we do it this way is because when you get to the bottom of the shower, very seldom is the shower exactly square. And then not only that, but a lot of customers choose like a mosaic tile. So you may have hexagons, you may have river rock, you may have a 12 by 24. Regardless, sometimes it may not be square. And if it's not, and you don't template it, then you're going to have really ugly edges. The wall tile always overlaps the edge of the floor tile. So what we do is we lay the floor tile and then we set the last row of wall tile over that edge. But in order to get a nice clean floor tile, what we do is we take this material here, super thin, it's like 1/8 inch ply, but you can get this at like granite yards or stone yards. This is used for templating countertops the exact same way. So basically we'll take this and we'll take a hot glue gun and we'll cut pieces of this. All you have to do is score a little line and then snap it, breaks right off. And what we'll do is we'll glue these pieces together nice and tight to the edges of the shower, and we'll create our little template. We'll actually carry it along the center for the drain as well. And then that way we know where the drain's gonna end up. And then what we do is we take all of our tile and we lay it out nice and tight together so the grout lines are all consistent and so on and so forth. We'll do that on a flat surface. Usually we'll do it in the garage or on the driveway or whatever at the customer's. And then we'll take our template, set it on top of the tile that we've laid out, and we will literally trace out our tile, and then we'll mark, obviously, where the tiles are gonna go. After we've got our template drawn on our tile, we're going to start cutting all of our tiles. I highly recommend that you cut your tile with a wet saw with a blade that is specific to that material. So in this case, this is ceramic. It's a softer material, so we can use a ceramic or porcelain blade to cut this. Porcelain is a harder material, so the ceramic blade is not great for porcelain. In this case, you'll see that we're cutting small pieces of this penny tile for around the drain. It's very difficult to hold these little pieces with your hand and cut them on the wet saw. So what we like to do is use a pair of clamp pliers like these here. That'll actually hold the penny tile, and then you can cut the penny tile without worry of losing a finger or losing the tile itself. Now, when you're mixing up thin set, you want to make sure that it's not too runny, but it also can't be too dry. It's got to be right in the middle. You want it to be kind of like frosting for a cake. I absolutely recommend mixing your thin set with a drill mixer. This will make sure that you get rid of all of the chunks of dry thin set. When you are spreading thin set on the wall or the floor or the tile, the last thing that you want is clumps of dry thin set, because that is not going to create a good bond. There's a huge difference between the thin set that you want to use in a wet area like a shower and the thin set that you're going to use in a dry area like a floor. Poly-modified thin sets have some different properties. Poly-modified thin sets are still cement-based. However, they typically have a polymer and a latex additive added to the thin set mix itself. What this does is creates a less porous thin set, which in turn creates water resistance and waterproofing. In wet areas like a shower, especially a shower floor that is going to see saturation quite a bit, this flexibility component is crucial. Not only are you dealing with water, but you are also dealing with temperature differences between the hot and the cold water. Utilize all these tips together for your shower floor. Take your time and be meticulous, and you'll get that pro finish. If you liked this video and it was helpful, please let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And if there's anything specifically that you would like to see a video of, I would love to hear that as well. And don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the little heart, and do all the things. And I will see you in the next video.